Welcome back to All Access. I'm Benny Pennell, and here with me on the Rowan Roundtable are Shane Brennan, Alec Polis, and Andrew Doherty, three of the men's ice hockey team's best, and they're all seniors. Guys, thank you for joining me on today's show.
Thanks for having us.
First question, as I said, three seniors. Tell me a little bit about you guys coming up through the ranks.
I mean, you start off freshman year as the typical freshman. You're trying to make best friends with everybody. As the years goes by, you have a different role each year. I think our role now is to help the kids below us, teach them things that we've learned over the course of the year. Each year we're getting better and better in our different little ways. Our confidence is a lot higher now. We're helping the guys under us, teaching them things that we learned over the course of the years, and it's working.
Yeah, definitely a big change you see is the confidence. Being able to have a couple years in the same league, you always come back and you're like, oh, now I'll be the best player in the league. but obviously you just feel a little better and you know what to expect a little more. Coming in, even as a sophomore and the age of most seniors, I was still a little hesitant. I didn't know what to expect. It just wasn't very comfortable. But as the adjustment, I mean, 2 years in a pretty good organization with a coach who's a good man, feels comfortable now, and I guess now it's cool to be the older guys and show the way. It actually makes you do the right things, even if you don't want to do them, you're going to do them. But it's cool, kind of being able to influence the younger guys more. They really come in young and ready to be influenced.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kind of like what Polis said. I mean, coming in as a freshman, you're just trying to meet people, like make friends, just do your thing. I mean, you start out, you're nervous, as usual. I mean, that comes with anything. But, I mean, yeah, as the time's going on, it does get a little, I don't want to say easier, but it's less nerve-wracking. I mean, going into games, you know what to expect. You know who you're up against, what you're up against. So, I mean, it's just, now that you're older, I mean, it helps. The experience helps, and then just trying to pass that on to the younger guys and try and get them in and learn their roles, and hopefully they pan out the way everybody wants them to.
Now, Alec, the team is 15th in the Southeast Conference. You guys have a 5-3-1 record. Has the season at this point been kind of frustrating?
I wouldn't say frustrating, but when a team doesn't play to their abilities, that gets frustrating. And games like St. Joe's last weekend, we should have single-handedly scored numerous amounts of goals, but sometimes you can't finish. Sometimes you don't win the games. Luckily, we won. I mean, 2 years ago, we came with a loss to them. We're the only team to lose to them, I think, in our region. No, I mean, it's getting a lot more serious. We have a lot of bigger games before the Christmas break. We have a bunch of games that's going to hold our frustration level, see if we lose it or if we come together as a team and dominate. Yeah, definitely not frustrating, though, especially with us guys here. We know what's expected of us. We've been in situations where it's been one goal to go to move on to the next game. I remember Penn State last year. I think as us older guys, we can handle the frustration level pretty well.
Now, Shane, the team has an upcoming matchup this weekend, or I should say this Saturday, with Ryder. Ryder's played very well this season. They've played some tough competition. What has the team been working on this week going into the Ryder game?
I have to say that no matter what, it's tough to look at who we're playing. Whenever you're playing an in-state team in New Jersey, there's this unspoken rivalry of being the best team around. Maybe you'll get the best recruits. Maybe, I don't know. It'll just have its benefits of being like the best team. You don't want to lose. And even playing Ryder this weekend, where we got to face that, we really approach each game one at a time. We're pretty good at keeping away from the outside stats. Oh, Ryder has beaten this team, which has tied to this team, which has beaten us, so they should beat us. Like those are tough correlations to make, but we've done that previously, and you know what? It only kind of creates panic and opens the door for that. But we've just been approaching our special teams this week. We definitely wanted to get our power play up. It seems even last week that can be a difference maker, but we're just coming in one practice, working hard. Then the next practice working hard, and come Saturday, it's just a test to see what that hard work pays off to do. And Ryder's just a cool one to see the results of.
Now, you brought up the power play. We know about the power play struggles a little bit. What's kind of been the issue on the power play? I know Coach has kind of mentioned it a couple times that he's just kind of getting frustrated because it works in practice, then you get into the game and things change.
Yeah, if we could get points for our practice goals, we would definitely be the best team in the league. But no, we're you know what, it's a new system and we got like a bunch of new guys. It's pretty good that our new guys are able to play power play. So we picked up some good guys, and really it's just a matter of time. Our special teams, it's consistency. It's just been like a little bit of battle these past games. I mean, Penn State beat us by 1 and had 2 power play goals. Mm-hmm. You can't blame our PK for that. Our PK played well, but like Penn State's a good team, and if we want to be a good team, we got to make sure that when we have a man advantage that we're definitely going to score because we want to score without the man advantage. But so it's really just staying consistent with it and keep practicing it and hoping that it's going to pay off. And you just kind of trust that and work at it at practice.
Now we're going to change topics. Andrew, first game of the season you played Maryland. It was a frustrating game. It was a chippy game. You have them next Friday on the road. Is there any kind of a little bit of excitement to get back on the ice against them at all?
Yeah, I mean, going into that first game, I mean, everybody's a little nervous. So I mean, we didn't play too bad, but I think there was definitely moments that could have been a lot better. And like Shane said, we've been working on them in practice, grinding it out, just trying to get better. I mean, so going into the next Maryland game, I mean, they're a tough team to play against. They're pretty physical. They're not a bad team by any means. So I mean, yeah, I mean, I'd love to get back out there and get a win this time instead of a tie. But I mean, we'll see how this weekend goes, and then after this weekend, work on what we need to in practice, and hopefully come into there with a good game plan and come out with a W.
Now, final question for all three of you. You've each seen your own individual success this season. Alec, you're among the team lead in points. Shane, team lead in goals, and of course, Andrew, the team lead in assists. Excuse me. What has kind of been the key factor in you guys having such a successful season?
I mean, as I stated before, as us older guys, we have bigger roles now. When we were younger, it wasn't the role of goal scoring and stuff like that. The coach just wanted to see if he can put you out in situations where he needed you. Mm-hmm. And now it's just, for us guys, we need to score the goal. We need to score goals. It's as simple as that. When I was a freshman, I was a sophomore, kind of relied on our older guys. And it's our last year. We want to win. Mm-hmm. As the season goes on, we get a bigger and bigger role because the bigger and bigger games come, more important games come for us. And the way we handle it is through practicing and showing these guys under us that we can handle these situations.
Shane?
I'd have to say it really comes down to just being able to play the roles that we have to. Now that we're the older guys and we said the roles off the ice change. On the ice, you know what, no one on the team, we're not talking about trying to get the highest goals or compete for that at all. Like that is not definitely the motivation behind it. It's a cool bonus to have, I don't know. But we definitely, like we're in there, you know, we want to get there and get the points and the assists just to come back in a game. And now we're guys on the team that are going to be put in situations of, you know what, hey, we need a goal. So it's really like just the 1 goals at a time. They've been adding up. So it's like it's cool to have the stats behind it, but it's way better to have like the roles that you're able to play to get those stats. Mm-hmm. And now developing that from when we got here, it's definitely more exciting. It definitely keeps us more involved because we're gonna have to do things. We're gonna have to be the spark now and the right to change if we want the game to go our way. So it's cool that we get to earn like points and stuff for being able to create the change, but it's not why we do it. You know, we just want to show the guys how you do it and be a good influence on the team.
Well, that's all the time we have for Rowan Roundtable. Thank you guys very much for stopping by. Alec Polis, Shane Brennan, Andrew Doherty. If you get the opportunity, swing on by Hollydale Arena this Saturday. They're playing a very good Rider team. It's going to be a great game. And stay tuned. We have more All Access coming your way in just a little bit.